to Mervin's minutes for the week. I am going to shout out, like I said, a few people who are near and dear to my heart. We're going to go in a little backwards order from what Ashley said at the beginning of the show. We're going to start with Zaila Avant-Garde. If you don't know who she is because you've been living under a rock for some reason, she is the young lady from Harvey, Louisiana, just on the, from the West Bank of New Orleans, who won the Scripps National Spelling Bee. It's very special because she's the first African American to win the Scripps National Spelling Bee. And I was thinking about it. I was like, really? Oh my God. Did you hear that, Ashley? Okay, yeah, somebody's yelling outside my door.
She's the what African American to win the Scripps
first.
Spelling Bee? Okay, I thought
first.
you said something else. Yeah,
I was asking if you heard what just happened outside my window. But yes, which thinking about it, I was like, man, is she really the first? But then I was like, yeah, she probably is the first because every other contestant I've seen won has not been black. But it's not enough that she won the spelling bee. It's what we found out about a young lady after the fact. And it's a quote that she put out, which I will get to. But we find out that not only is Zaila Avant-Garde an amazing speller, she is a hoopster. And I don't just mean a girl that play basketball. I mean, this girl is a baller. If you've seen her highlights, you know that she will get out there and drop points on somebody's head. There are multiple videos of her playing basketball. And not only that, she is a Guinness World Record holder. She got videos of her dribbling like 6 basketballs at one time. Stuff I could never dream of even think about doing.
How many Guinness World Records does she have?
3.
Yes.
Like bouncing basketballs like 6 at a time. Start juggling some, doing all this stuff. Basketballs on the unicycle. I don't get it. I don't know. It's one of those things where like, how do you figure out you have that talent? Or maybe she was bored at practice one day and was like, you know what? Let me see if I can juggle 3 basketballs. Oh, let's see if I can do it 4. Let's get to 6. But the best thing about what she said, that she said was after the fact. When she essentially said, I'm a basketball player who just so happens to be able to spell. Spelling is like a little side hustle. She called it an hors d'oeuvre, if you will. Essentially saying like, look, this is cool, this is cute, I like doing this. But basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way they dribble up and down the court. That's what she essentially said. I'm paraphrasing, of course, but that's her mindset. And I love that for her. Why? Because it's good to see little youngsters who look like me and you, Ashley, who are not only excelling in the academic world, but are excelling on the basketball court. And looks like she's excelling at every single thing she does. So to Zaila Avant-Garde, I say, go, black lady, go. That's number 1. Number 2, 3, and 4. There are certain companies who I would like to highlight / get mad at because they're going to take probably a grand total of about $200 of my hard-earned money when the fall rolls around. And that is 2K Sports and that is EA Sports. Why? I'm glad you asked. EA Sports is going to get my money. They were going to get it anyway because I was probably going to buy Madden again this year, but they have given me more reason to buy FIFA 2022 when it comes out. And you know why? I'm glad you asked, Ashley. Because my favorite player in the world, who is... this is where you insert.
Well, in football, it's Aaron Rodgers. In basketball, is it in soccer, is it Megan Rapinoe? Is that who it is?
Okay, so that's not fair. You can't do that.
Is it JJ's?
You can't do that.
JJ Watt's wife?
Who apparently you don't even know her name.
I don't.
Jeez.
She plays for the Houston.
Because you're trying to hide roll me and don't even know the name. I'm clearly talking about, first of all, I'll fight you for ever saying Aaron Rodgers is my favorite football player. And you said football, I thought you were giving me soccer, but my favorite soccer player.
I was giving you football.
But you said football after I mentioned. Anyway,
I
said FIFA.
I did that on purpose.
And you said football, so I thought you were talking about the.
No, I did that on purpose because football, but American football. Yeah. The UK, the English think we're dumb for that. By the way, I just have to throw that out there.
I'm sure everybody thinks we're dumb for that.
Yeah. Okay, but keep going.
So my favorite soccer player in the world is Lionel Messi, Barcelona superstar, Barcelona striker, now Copa America champion with Argentina.
You know, you kind of look like somebody on his team. The man that cleaned up.
You're looking for it. You're looking for insults at this point. If you're gonna, Ashley, Ashley, I say this because I care. If you're gonna insult me, at least just let it come naturally. Don't go fishing for him. That's beneath you. Come on, be better. You do
look like them coaches though. You do look like you could be a soccer coach, because some of them dudes, hair be gone, belly be out. You know what I'm saying? Just look disheveled. They look like detectives.
I'll give you that, but I look damn good in a suit, so I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
I guess it depends on who you ask, huh?
Well,
okay, keep going. I'm sorry.
It worked, didn't it? Anyway,
well, you don't know.
It's still working.
Can you keep up?
We're still working. Anyway, more code talk this week on the More Right Than Wrong podcast.
This ain't code. These people know what we talking about.
But Leo Messi, his contract expired for Barcelona at the end of June. And actually, did you see the the amount of money he made in his last contract?
It's astronomical. I can tell you that.
$647 million. We talk about NBA players and their cute little 5-year, 220 Supermax deals. Bump that. My kid, I used to say, if my kid ever decides he wants to play sports, I'm tying his right hand behind him and he's pitching left-handed, because that's where the money is in baseball. Now, I have come with a different plan to ruin my kid. He will play soccer, and he will be the best soccer player in the world.
Okay, I have a question about that. Do you think you're built like a soccer player?
No, not at all.
So, you think you'll breed someone built like a soccer player?
I mean, look, soccer players aren't that tall. I'm sure some of them are, but for the most part, they're not that tall. We're not talking about basketball.
But I don't know any thick ones. I feel like being thick is
genetics. This thickness is slight genetics, and it's also compounded by Whataburger, beer, Taco Bell, and anything else you can put in my body that's legal. So that's what that is. But back to Messi. He has decided to stay in Barcelona, which makes me so joyed. And that's another thing. Another group of people who are going to get my money is Barcelona, because now I have another 5 years to where I can knock number 2 off my sports bucket list, which is going to see Barcelona play Real Madrid in Barcelona. I want to do that with Messi still playing there. Now I still have that chance.
And his contract is for how long? 5
more years.
You're going to be in Barcelona within 5 years.
Yes, I would venture to say I will be able to be in Barcelona in the next 5 years.
Okay.
And in fact,
you're manifesting it.
Yes, I'm more mad because this year Barcelona plays Real Madrid like the weekend of my birthday, but it's in Madrid, so I wouldn't even.
Yeah, you're nowhere close to being there right now.
Well, and it's in Madrid, so if I'm gonna go pay that money.
That's what I mean.
If I'm gonna pay, but
it's a good little bit.
If I'm gonna try,
it's a good little chunk of change.
If I'm gonna try to save that money, I'm gonna go all out and see him in Barcelona at Camp Nou. Although the Santiago Bernabeu, it's getting updated. It's gonna look pretty sweet when they're done with it in Madrid. But bump Real Madrid and bump Ronaldo, obligatory. So yes, Messi, my favorite player, is staying with my favorite soccer team. Sorry, and that just brings me more joy. Now to the last group of people who are gonna take my money this fall. 2K Sports. Why? I'm glad you asked. They have come out with their cover athletes. And before I really get into it, I just want to give a quick shout out to Miss Candace Parker, one of my favorite women's basketball players ever. She too is on one of the covers of 2K22. I just want to put that out there before you got mad at me for not mentioning Candace Parker.
So is that it?
No. The real reason that 2K Sports is going to take a lot of my money because
wait. Is that it? That was all you have for Candace Parker? She did make history by doing so.
She did make history, right? Yes. Obviously, I'm acknowledging the fact that Candace Parker is on the cover of 2K22.
But you just weren't going to tell people she made history. You weren't going to tell people that this is a first for... Okay, never mind. Keep going. Go back to the man.
Shout out to Candace Parker for making history. For being the first woman on the cover of NBA 2K22. Shout out to you.
Go to the man.
Shouts to you.
First person to be on the cover of NBA 2K22.
First woman, yes. But
first woman to be on the cover of NBA 2K in the history of all 2Ks, not just 2K22.
Fine. Okay, fine.
Wow. Keep going.
But to the two reasons I am going to probably, one for actual gameplay and one for collector's purposes, I am probably going to buy 2 copies of NBA 2K22 next year. Why?
Can you afford 2 copies?
Yes, I can, or I will be able to when September rolls around. Because on one copy will be Luka, Mother Blanket Doncic, youngster, the Slovenian assassin, the one who has taken Slovenia to its first Olympics ever. mobbed in a press conference because of how happy everybody was, mobbed at center court because he drained one against the Clippers in game 5 or 4 last year in the playoffs. He's amazing. He's the youngster. I forgot what game it was, and I still need to see this man play basketball in Dallas. I've seen him in Houston plenty of times. Need to see him in Dallas. Okay, that's number one. But number two, the man, the myth, the legend, whose jersey I'm wearing right now. I don't care about the other two people that's on the cover with him. Dirk Nowitzki, the GOAT. The best, my favorite basketball player.
The GOAT of Dallas.
Yes, obviously.
Okay. Obviously. You have to clarify.
Okay, it's fine. But if you want to put him on the list of Euros, be quick and name somebody who is better. I dare you. I double dog dare you. That's the thing. You can't, because he's Dirk Nowitzki.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
I said name me a Euro who is better than Dirk.
I know Euro who's going to be better than Dirk.
Who? Luka?
Yes.
Yes. Fine. And I'm okay with that because they both played for Dallas. They played for my team. So I'm okay with that. But as for now, the GOAT, as far as the Euros are concerned, the GOAT, as far as Dallas Mavericks basketball is concerned, Dirk Nowitzki will be on the 75th anniversary edition of NBA 2K22. Along with, I believe it's Kareem, right?
Yes.
Kareem and Kevin Durant.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Yes.
Yes, and Kevin Durant, who, in the terms of this conversation, don't matter because Dirk is on the cover and Luka's on another one. So I will be buying 2 copies of NBA 2K22 just for that simple fact right there, because 2 of my favorite basketball players ever are on the cover. Shouts to you, 2K. Your servers suck, but your choice for cover athletes is spectacular. Shouts to Messi for staying in Barcelona. Thanks for not letting them chumps over at Man City, take you away. Thanks for not letting them chumps at PSG take you over there and reunite you with Neymar. Although that would be sweet to watch. Thank you for staying in your hometown and taking your 50% pay cut to stay there. And shouts to you, Zaila, for showing all of us, showing little black children that it can be done. We can excel on the court and in the booth, and we can also excel in the classroom and in the spelling bee. Thanks you for you. And that has been Merv's Minute.